Imagine a place where time bends, stars explode, and entire galaxies collide. The universe is far more astonishing than we ever imagined. From mind-bending phenomena to the awe-inspiring vastness of space, there's so much we still don't fully understand. In today's video on Unveil the Facts HQ, we're uncovering 10 unbelievable facts about the universe that will completely change how you see the world around you. Ready to take a journey through space and time? 1. The universe is expanding. The idea that the universe is expanding is one of the most fascinating discoveries in science. Imagine the universe as a giant balloon, and all the galaxies, stars, and planets are like tiny dots on its surface. As you blow up the balloon, the dots move further apart. This is essentially what's happening with the universe. In 1929, Edwin Hubble, an American astronomer, observed that distant galaxies are moving away from us, and the farther they are, the faster they're retreating. This movement is not because galaxies are flying through space, but because space itself is stretching, taking the galaxies along for the ride. The concept of an expanding universe reshaped how we think about the cosmos. Before Hubble's discovery, most people believed the universe was static, neither growing nor shrinking. However, the observation that galaxies are drifting apart led scientists to the conclusion that the universe must have started from a single point, something we now call the Big Bang. This event occurred approximately 13.8 billion years ago and marks the birth of the universe. Since then, space has been expanding, and it continues to do so today. 2. There could be infinite universes. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you made a different decision in life? Some scientists believe that there might be other universes where different choices lead to different outcomes. This idea is known as the multiverse theory, which suggests that our universe could be just one of many universes, possibly an infinite number of them. Each of these universes could follow different laws of physics, have different histories, and even contain different versions of you. These alternate universes could be floating around in higher dimensions, completely separate from ours. The concept of multiple universes comes from some branches of physics, including quantum mechanics and string theory. Quantum mechanics, which deals with the smallest particles in the universe, suggests that particles can exist in multiple states at once. Some scientists think this could mean that every possible outcome of every decision creates a new universe, where things play out differently. For example, in another universe, you might be living in a world where dinosaurs never went extinct, or where you pursued a completely different career. 3. Dark matter and dark energy dominate. When we look up at the night sky, everything we see, stars, planets, galaxies, makes up only a small part of the universe. In fact, just about 5% of the universe is made of normal matter that we can see and touch. The rest is made up of something we can't see: dark matter and dark energy. Dark matter, which makes up about 27% of the universe, doesn't emit light or energy, so we can't see it directly. However, scientists know it exists because its gravity affects how galaxies move and hold together. Dark matter is mysterious because it behaves very differently from regular matter. It doesn't interact with light, which is why it's invisible. But its gravitational pull is essential to the structure of the universe. Without dark matter, galaxies wouldn't have enough mass to stay together. They would fly apart. Scientists have tried to detect dark matter directly by using special instruments, but so far, it remains elusive. Still, its influence on the universe is undeniable, making it one of the biggest mysteries in modern astrophysics. 4. Neutron stars are incredibly dense. Neutron stars are some of the most extreme objects in the universe. When a massive star runs out of fuel, it can explode in a supernova, leaving behind a dense core known as a neutron star. These stars are incredibly small compared to other stars, only about 12 miles across. But they pack an immense amount of mass into that tiny space. To put it into perspective, if you could take just 1 teaspoon of material from a neutron star, it would weigh as much as a mountain on Earth, around 6 billion tons. This incredible density occurs because the force of gravity inside a neutron star is so strong that it crushes atoms together, squeezing protons and electrons into neutrons. The result is a star that's made almost entirely of neutrons, which are neutral particles with no electric charge. The intense gravity also makes neutron stars spin incredibly fast. Some neutron stars, called pulsars, spin up to 600 times per second, sending out beams of radiation that sweep across space like a lighthouse. 5. There are more stars than grains of sand on Earth. When you think about how many stars are in the night sky, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But what if I told you there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on all the beaches of Earth? Scientists estimate that our galaxy, the Milky Way, contains around 100 billion stars, and there are at least 100 billion galaxies in the observable universe. If you multiply those numbers together, you get a number so large it's hard to even imagine. About 10 billion trillion stars. This comparison between stars and grains of sand helps put the vastness of the universe into perspective. Just like there are countless grains of sand on a beach, there are countless stars scattered across the universe. And just like each grain of sand is unique, every star is different in size, age, and brightness. Some stars are young and hot, while others are old and nearing the end of their life. Each of these stars could have its own system of planets, some of which might even support life. 6. Black holes can slow down time. Black holes are among the most mysterious objects in space. They are formed when massive stars collapse under their own gravity, creating a region where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. One of the most fascinating effects of black holes is how they can warp time. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, the stronger the gravitational field, the more time slows down. Near a black hole, time moves so slowly that if you were to get close enough, it would seem to freeze from an outside perspective. Imagine you're watching someone fall into a black hole. As they get closer to the event horizon, the point of no return, it would appear to you that they're moving slower and slower. Eventually, it would look like they've stopped moving altogether, even though they're still falling. This is called time dilation, and it's a real phenomenon that happens around massive objects like black holes. Inside the black hole, time and space become so distorted that our current understanding of physics breaks down. 7. The largest structure in the universe is a supercluster of galaxies. The universe is full of enormous structures, but none are as mind-bogglingly large as galaxy superclusters. One of the biggest known structures is called the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall, a massive collection of galaxies that stretches over 10 billion light-years across. To put that in perspective, light, which travels at an incredible speed of 186,000 miles per second, would take 10 billion years just to cross this gigantic structure. This enormous structure isn't just a random clump of galaxies. It's part of a larger cosmic web of matter, where galaxies and galaxy clusters are connected by thin filaments of dark matter. These filaments form a network that stretches across the entire universe. The space between these filaments is mostly empty, filled with vast voids. The size and scale of these structures show us just how large and interconnected the universe really is. 8. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. The age of the universe is something scientists have worked hard to calculate. Using various methods, such as measuring the cosmic microwave background radiation, the afterglow of the Big Bang, and the movement of galaxies, they've determined that the universe is about 13.8 billion years old. This means that everything we see today, the stars, planets, galaxies, has been evolving for billions of years. The universe started as a hot, dense point and has been expanding ever since, cooling and forming the structures we now observe. Understanding the age of the universe gives us a timeline for its history. For example, scientists believe that the first stars and galaxies formed about 100 million years after the Big Bang. Over time, these stars forged the elements that make up everything we see today, including the atoms in our bodies. 9. Light from distant galaxies takes billions of years to reach us. When we look up at the night sky, we're not just seeing stars and galaxies as they are now. We're seeing them as they were in the past. This is because light takes time to travel across space. The farther away an object is, the longer its light takes to reach us. For example, the light from the nearest star outside our solar system, Proxima Centauri, takes about 4.24 years to reach Earth. But the light from distant galaxies can take billions of years to arrive, meaning we're seeing them as they were billions of years ago. 10. Black holes can evaporate. While black holes are often thought of as inescapable voids, they don't last forever. In the 1970s, the famous physicist Stephen Hawking proposed that black holes can slowly lose mass and eventually evaporate over time. This process is known as Hawking radiation. It happens because of quantum effects near the event horizon, the boundary around a black hole where nothing can escape. According to quantum theory, particles can spontaneously pop into existence near the event horizon. Sometimes, one of these particles falls into the black hole while the other escapes, causing the black hole to lose a tiny bit of mass. This process is incredibly slow for large black holes, but for smaller black holes, it could happen more quickly. Over billions of years, a black hole could lose enough mass to eventually disappear completely. This idea challenged the long-held belief that nothing could escape a black hole and opened up new questions about what happens to the information that falls into a black hole. Thanks for joining us on this cosmic adventure. If these universe-shattering facts blew your mind, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more mind-expanding content. Drop a comment below and let us know which facts surprised you the most.